take the ultimate prize in the Rendezvous for this first edition of the... No, it's not the first edition. It's the second edition of Setup, but still, who takes first prize in this Rendezvous?
Our second one of the month. Max forgets how to count. It's HYDERR.
I'm still on it being Thursday, alright? It was supposed to be Thursdays.
And Max, as he grovels in disbelief, will be unsuccessful in convincing us that he can count. REZEARS upfield and NOAHSAKY denied. His temper to the backboard of speed rushing upfield. I would say probably the most storied player in this series. The definitely most achieving player. With his, LAN wins of WSOE, as well as great RLCS results to his name as well, and some other RLCS results which will not be mentioned because it hurts too much to think about. Nevertheless, REZEARS upfield and a launch off to the backboard. HYDERR has speed waiting off to the side. Good catch and good receival. But the corner it will go. Needs to find a teammate to pass to, none to be found just yet.
No one found here, but still, it's Belligo moving forward, trying to take control of the series with something that they couldn't do last week. Think about the casters. Well, they need to think about themselves first. They're being pressed back into their own half repeatedly. TXMPER off the backboard. HYDERR's there quickest to it. And once you say speed might be the most seasoned veteran RLCS-wise, well, we do have the current EU collegiate champ here with HYDERR. As he goes from the backboard. It's a laterally across speed. Latch onto the loose ball.
By LUIISP. HYDERR off to the side, denied well. A launch upfield to NOAHSAKY. Unable to make that connection. LUIISP once again, one-on-one, denied and launched away. There's NOAHSAKY off to the corner. Past one, he will send it. Shot onto net, save by REZEARS. LUIISP 50-50 with HYDERR. Caught by REZEARS once again. Fails to launch his ball upfield, denied well by TXMPER. It's NOAHSAKY though to keep on that ball, and Max, thinking about the caster side, are hunting for this first goal. They've had their fair share of chances. They're not quite finding it just yet.
Not quite finding it, but again, trying to set up shop in that orange half is REZEARS. HYDERR will easily take it past him and NOAHSAKY. LUIISP doing well, take it up high. Speed still floating, but he doesn't connect. REZEARS is there for the follow-up. And think about the casters. Will take the 1-0 lead.
Think about the casters. A brilliant start. Can they keep it up? Half the game gone on by. They make it 1-0. But it's only game one. There's plenty of time left in game one as well. So certainly worth keeping your eye out on Belligo and what they can do, because we've seen it in our series earlier in that quarter-final, even in the semis. Both times going the distance, and both times Belligo came out on top.
When it goes to the latter stages of the series, you certainly have to favor Belligo with the clutch fact that they've been able to show. Right now, the series is still long, still lots of it to be played. So no wasting your energy here in the opening stages. But LUIISP tries to double flip me. Said it's going to fake the second touch. I don't think he actually got it. NOAHSAKY off the backboard. Noah tries, but will not succeed. It's an onslaught coming in from Think About the Casters. Now they have to relent.
NOAHSAKY 50-50 with HYDERR. When it be denied, here comes REZEARS upfield. Out to the corner, it will be sent. Pass back to centre. HYDERR cannot make that connection. NOAHSAKY's upfield. He's ready to receive that. To LUIISP off to the backboard, denied by speed. So it's REZEARS once again, pushing that ball back towards centre. HYDERR beaten. HYDERR going to launch that upfield as well. Speed off the ceiling to TXMPER now. That's off the backboard. That's not going to find the back. LUIISP has time to take. 50-50. Takes it low. He's a great one player in his own regard. Can't find anything just here though.
Nothing to be gained here, and time slowly but surely ticking away from the team in orange. TXMPER has got a lot of space to work with, but has got REZEARS and LUIISP to contest with. LUIISP makes a darting effort up high. Gets it into the safe zone as well, together with NOAHSAKY out of his own half. Belligo, they were going to have to build once more from deep within their own half. TXMPER in his own corner, pressured by LUIISP, but easily discards of the Spaniard.
A launch upfield, HYDERR into centre. Good control by REZEARS as it rolls on around that corner. TXMPER and HYDERR have to rush back. They get in this ball long upfield. Time is running out, only 30 seconds left. It's a one-goal game. But the defense, when think about the casters, is doing a great job at controlling this ball in the back line and denying the opportunities to really materialize. It's TXMPER now off the ceiling, LUIISP denies, and every chance that his Belligal team starts to develop is very swiftly shut down.
Simply great control over midfield here from Think About the Cast, but now that they're getting bumped out of the way, TXMPER, can you find the drop down, the pass? Too easy to be read, and red it will be. Think About the Casters take game number 1 in our grand final. Belligal, they had a good opening phase, I feel like, but then Think About the Casters sort of figured them out and sort of figured out how to keep control of midfield.
It's a great job by Think About the Casters in the defense. They may not have kind of garnered many saves, only 3 coming the way of REZEARS, but the defense was the winning factor for them because they were defending before it really got to a dangerous position. Holding that ball out well in the midfield line and controlling it great in the midfield as well. Denying the chances of Belligal to develop and really become something dangerous. The shots that were taken by Belligal, easily saved all by REZEARS. He didn't have a struggle, he didn't have any kind of close moments in net because the shots weren't allowed to become that way.
But here I think there still is that silver lining for Belligal that whenever they did press through that midfield line, whenever they actually got into deeper halves or in the final third, they were putting the shots on target, right? The shots weren't got wayward, they were all focused, they were all whilst not being entirely dangerous, they were all at least on target. That's what you need to do. Moving forward, that's something they can latch on to. Now it is for them to try and figure out how to disrupt that midfield rotation from Think About the Casters. Maybe it's about that midfield boost battle. Maybe it's to try to establish that control of the mid boost.
Well, as we get into game at number 2, and Belligal fix these kind of issues that they were facing. Well, Think About the Casters only expand upon the domination that they're displaying on this pitch as LUIISP off the kickoff when they go straight off the bat.
Oh, it's a perfect follow from LUIISP. It's so rude that REZEARS is able to put the ball exactly where LUIISP needs it. Great reaction time, perfectly choreographed kickoff. That's how to do it. A blueprint, maybe, for kickoffs in the future here from Think About the Casters, at least for this series. The 1-0 lead is surely going to be appreciated by them.
To center, NOAHSAKY, pass 1, caught by TXMPER. It's LUIISP waiting at the back line. That one falls into center. REZEARS looks for the clearance away. Good landing by HYDERR. Can't make a follow-up touch. Then it's LUIISP off to the side. With TXMPER sending that to the backboard. NOAHSAKY hunts for a clearance on out. Of course, already Think About the Casters have that 1-goal lead. But they want to just kind of hold on to it. They don't need to overexert themselves. They're just going to play their game and play it to a comfortable manner. And deny Belligal really the chance to develop like they did in game number 1. And Max, if they can do that, game 2 will almost certainly be theirs.
Well, almost certainly, but it's a tough task. 4 minutes to hold on and playing only pretty much defensive and counter-attacking Rocket League as TXMPER gets bumped away from REZEARS. Nearly a long ball sneaking through REZEARS. The pokes will deny. There we go, the game plan from Think About the Casters. Counter-attacks all the way. Turtle in, and then bam! Out of the shell you come, and out of the shell they do come explosively.
Onto the backboard denied. Here's HYDERR down the other end, caught by LUIISP. The corner now, it comes back to centre, saved by LUIISP. REZEARS 50-50. The ball dies down, but NOAHSAKY launches it back upfield. A save by Speed and a clear from TXMPER. Over to HYDERR, it will not be received upon NOAHSAKY. Throwing that ball around the corner, looks at the 50-50, can't win it. REZEARS to the backboard now, follow-up touch to make it 2. The bump on the defender denies the save.
No save to be had if no defenders there to make the save. REZEARS double tap. It's not the best he's ever going to be scoring, but it's good enough to get it past both HYDERR and Speed in that orange net twice now. Thinking about the Casters have scored, and well, for Belligal, it's been, well, not so many goals indeed. None to their name. Thrice now they've been scored upon. They need to find something here. 7.5 minutes are moving up faster than we think. And to be left scoreless in the grand final for 7.5 minutes cannot feel great, boyo.
Control, can't find it. There's a way to REZEARS now. 2-0 the scoreline remains. He's looking to try and make it free. They don't have to find more. It's all just for comfort for them at this stage. All they're going to do is hold on, and that is sublime. But overton speed. Half the game left to go. A goal yet to be found in the whole series for this Bellegold team. That touch into centre could cost them another one. REZEARS takes it out into centre. The shot goes slow from Noah, and they have made an absolute fool of Bellegold.
Think about the caster. Think about it again. Oh, that is absolutely rude from REZEARS and Noah. They're thinking about us with their goals. They're thinking about us with their names, giving us this trait of a 3-0. Think about the casters. Now, 3 goals to their name. They are playing virtually perfect Rocket League.
Centre to TXMPER. Denied well, double commit, but it launches it upfield. It is the perfect scenario for it. NOAHSAKY going to take his time. HYDERR caught lacking for just a moment. The backboard is TXMPER. The LUIISP downfield. REZEARS must stay up. Feed out to the corner. Every touch that Bellegold are making is thinking about the caster so quickly, getting in the way and just causing issues.
Causing issues because think about the casters are playing so cool, calm, and collected. It's never rushed. It's always well thought out, even though it's still quick. Like, we cannot understate that this is still, whilst it's not as quick as it could be, it's still a very quick game of Rocket League. But the adaptation, the thinking on your feet from thinking about the casters, really, really well executed. And that's what making it difficult for a methodical player, and for a methodical team, I would even call them, of TXMPER, HYDERR, and speed.
Well, in shot field. Now, just for the moment, here's NOAHSAKY. But reset attempt, he'll send it high. Here comes REZEARS, potentially onto the back of the net. No touch found, LUIISP instead to the corner. But Bellegold are getting nothing done, Matt. Everything they attempt is shut down and denied. They are still goalless in this series. 4 goals have been scored against them, 3 in this game, of course, and 1 in game number 1. It's just not looking good for Bellegold right now. They don't seem to be able to do anything against thinking about the caster's current form.
It's all about Bellegold trying to move past the midfield line, but because think about the casters are playing such a high defensive first line, they really find it difficult to break through. It's mostly a long ball, and that's then collected by the third, who's very deep for think about the casters. It's just overall a well-executed game plan. They blindly trust each other, even though I'm very sure this is only the first time that they're actually playing together in a very competitive environment, in a tournament.
Well, with game 2 coming to a close, thinking about the casters only extend their lead. 2-0 in this best-of-7 series. They win the next game. It's match point, and I think it's going to be over if they make it to that stage. Bellegold need to figure something out. They've had 3 shots in this game, 3 shots in game 1, and not a single one has been really threatening.
And the most problematic thing is, yes, they didn't have a lot of shots, which is already problematic in itself, but all the shots that they have had have not been that threatening. Yes, they've been on target, which is what I said earlier was the silver lining. But that silver lining is slowly starting to fade because you're not forcing anything weird. You're not forcing any panic into the defense.
Well, as we get ready for our 3rd game, Bellegold have so much to figure out, and it is getting past this wall that think about the casters are putting up in the midfield, and also just in the actual Bellegold half. But they're spending so much time in there that Bellegold aren't finding an exit plan, and because of that, they're not developing any chances. If they can't figure this out in game 3, this series might as well be a sweep because it's going to be over.
While I'm not necessarily going to follow your doomsday approach just yet, I'm with you in the fact that this is an absolute must-win here for Bellegold, be it 4, be it 5, but if they lose this one. But this one, they absolutely have to win. And I sort of feel like the answer for Bellegold is to think less about how your opponent is playing and try to just go, maybe play quote-unquote a bit dumber, go for a more direct, a more aggressive approach, because otherwise I think it would be very difficult, especially if REZEARS pulls out those musties.
Unfortunately, the whole theatrics of that goal kind of got ruined by the fact that TXMPER instead scored it. But good job of the REZEARS in getting the touch upfield. Nevertheless, it's a goal for Ping at the casters. Spectacular fashion on both sides of the pitch. Unfortunately for Belly Goal, it was an own goal. Nevertheless, it's 1-0 for Ping at the casters.
1-0 now, and I'm still backing REZEARS that he would have very likely have scored that double tap regardless of TXMPER's shenanigans. TXMPER just didn't want to be clipped on. That's why, right? That's the copium that we're going to go for here.
It's like a contingency plan. You know, like when you're playing ones and the ball is going to go into your net, so you just make it go faster.
Exactly.
Save a bit of time. It's like, you know, you're just saving time. Get more chance of the comeback. And also, you know, in the situation where it's a perfect sweep, at least TXMPER can say that he scored a goal.
Look, Mummy, I've scored a goal. We lost 1-0. Oh, no. TXMPER, that's the wrong net, but maybe it was with a plan, but the plan is certainly failing. NOAHSAKY given way too much room in the air, and he will make you pay every single day of the week.
2-0. And it just keeps continuing, Matt. It is so sad for Belly Goal. They haven't even got a goal on the board. Think about the casters. They didn't look this good in the semi-final. We just saw of them. And even still, when it was almost certain to be a goal for Belly Goal, it still gets denied.
Belly Goal still seem shaken after having to defend a reverse sweep in the last round against Gros Noobs. They don't look like themselves. But now, think about the casters flailing in their own half. TXMPER misses connection on the drop down. No goals, but at least they're inching forward, Belly Goal. You're going to have to appreciate the baby steps that they're making, trying to move back into the series. Speed, long boom out. TXMPER surely going to be latching onto that one. Into the center it goes, but no support from his teammates.
Here's upfield, LUIISP, looking for the bump on HYDERR, can't find it. NOAHSAKY.
Oof.
Denied for just a moment. The TXMPER into center. REZEARS. That ball high up to the ceiling. Into center, NOAHSAKY. The TXMPER on the back wall. A follow-up touch from Speed. Can't find the connection, can't read the bounce. HYDERR caught in an awkward position. TXMPER trying to make something come of it. But all it's done is pass it through to the defenders and lose possession. Now thinking about the casters have a chance to make goal number 3, saved by HYDERR on the line. And LUIISP fighting with HYDERR to keep that possession. The ball rises high for TXMPER now to the back where he will send it. Follow-up touch not found, double commit in defense, but it still will not be punished.
It's a hard double as well, but thanks to REZEARS rotating just in time, it's a double commit that will not cost. Think about the casters just now, but there's a bump. TXMPER 1v1 gets the reset, and there we go. 12.5 minutes. It's been more than 12.5 minutes, but TXMPER will make the deadlock go away.
Finally, a goal found for Belly Goal. They find their first of the series 13 minutes after it began. They've already outshot themselves in both Game 1 and almost Game 2 combined. Only 5 shots in this Game 6 for the first 2 combined. It is already an improvement for Belly Goal, but even still, Matt, they're down. And they have to do more. And that's the part that's so difficult for them and so scary about this thing with the casters team, is that even now that Belly Goal are improving, it is still not enough and they've got to work even harder.
And there we can see the beautiful, well, harsh truth of relative statements. Improving does not mean you're better than your opponent if your opponent just had a higher standard to begin with. And unfortunately, that's the battle that Belly Goal find themselves in right now. Yes, they are improving, but they need to find yet another level to bring this into a closer and even more competitive series. As HYDERR takes it via the ceiling. NOAHSAKY already floating in the air. REZEARS will back up his British teammate. Gets the ball out from under. Belly Goal, though, much rejuvenated. A lot of confidence now on their side. The infield pass, though, does not quite connect.
Quite simply, that finishing touch, it needs to be better. That finishing opportunity, not going to be clinical enough right yet. REZEARS to the save over to LUIISP. For a teammate to pass to, takes it slow around the corner, but REZEARS. Big demo on the defender from Lewis. Speed. One back in return. NOAHSAKY off the ceiling. He's bringing it to centre. REZEARS a shot denied. 50 seconds now on the clock. I think about the casters win this, it goes to match point in their favour, and it could all be over in the 4th game. Into the corner. NOAHSAKY. Send that one upfield. HYDERR tries to deny, caught well by Speed, but REZEARS off to the side once again. The attempted bump not found. Noah to the backboard. TXMPER away it will be. Speed can't find the touch. That was a great opportunity though.
Could have been a great one. We've already seen Speed score one of those. Could have been a second upside down redirected to his tally on the night. Think about the caster doing so well to just burn time off the clock. All these high and long clears are burning so much. NOAHSAKY met by HYDERR. REZEARS turns away for first try. And bites in for the second challenge. Think about the casters. Game management is sublime, but there's a mistake. There's the one opening that Belly Goal needed.
A major mistake there. Noah turning on that ball. He should have let TXMPER take it out to the side. The defense could have easily got back into position, but instead, Belly Goal take full advantage of their opportunity, find a last-second goal, and send this game to overtime.
Overtime it is, and a rejuvenated Belly Goal comes moving forward. And on that equalizer as well, I think LUIISP actually got the save away from REZEARS. I think REZEARS would have had it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Not like this, Matt. What did we just witness from Noah? He absolutely messes up the whole team. The bump on TXMPER and REZEARS to finish it off. The third game goes away of thinking about the casters, and they head to match point.
I remember distinctly the first game of the night calling this kind of goal a speed goal. Well, NOAHSAKY just won up that one. That was shenanigans at its absolute peak. The failed backflip into recovery, into backflip, into bump. What? NOAHSAKY, could you no. Just stop.
Is that like the one's ice coming out there? Like, is that?
Does Noah even play ones?
I don't even know.
REZEARS plays ones. Like, I would say REZEARS is like the only really high level.
Plays ones.
Yeah, but not like really high level.
Yeah, he's the best one player on that team.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'd put money on REZEARS beating LUIISP in a one show match.
Right, end the series here. We're getting a one show match against LUIISP and REZEARS. I think LUIISP wins that.
Nah. REZEARS wins that easy. It's not even close. Not even contest. Anyway, what is a contest is, apart from us two bickering like an old married couple, is, of course, this series. But this series could well be over rather quickly. A sweep on the horizon. And Belly Goal have to fight and dig deep for the reverse sweep. 4 in a row for them. 4 match points here in a row. 4. Think about the casters.
Think about the casters. Well, what are they thinking about us? Do they think they want a game 7, or do they think they want our dinner? That might determine how this series continues. 3-0 the series score currently. Will it end here? Will we go the distance? Will we go somewhere in between? Well, NOAHSAKY with the pass into centre, looking for the dunk on the defender, unable to find it. TXMPER high. TXMPER to follow to the backboard now. The shot not found.
Shot not found. Defended away. Put away by REZEARS. LUIISP has got no end support. Takes it slow. One on the backboard, easily dealt with. Where's REZEARS? There he is, but the shot is simply of lackluster quality. Still though, second pickings perhaps here for NOAHSAKY off the ceiling. Does he find the drop down? Yes, he does, but he also finds an Italian waiting in the net of Belly Goal.
TXMPER to the side. NOAHSAKY's waiting back. REZEARS gets involved himself. Good save by Noah. LUIISP can't find it, but neither can the incoming attacker. NOAHSAKY almost gets a great redirect onto net. Instead gets it out to the corner for Speed. Man on a mission. Doesn't want to get second place once again, but at the moment it's currently looking like his fate might just be sealed. HYDERR off to the side, sent it high, over to Speed once more. Follow-up touch to be found, not granted. REZEARS gonna hold it well in the midfield, past one, it will go. HYDERR avoids the bump, NOAHSAKY onto net. Speed, great save off the bar, but LUIISP to keep up the pace. Flip reset, past one. Not past 2, but it lingers in front of net for REZEARS to shoot. Not REZEARS to shoot, I guess, for LUIISP to shoot. No, not for LUIISP to score though, because HYDERR's there for the save.
2 defenders in net, and LUIISP, he put a lot of power on the shot, but he still couldn't beat them. And on the other side, HYDERR, defensive heroics into offensive gem. REZEARS can't control such better. TXMPER just ego challenges him, and then HYDERR's there to finish it against the run of play. It is the team of Belly Goal taking the lead.
For the First time this whole series, Belligal find a lead. But to Max, what can they do with this lead? It is match point against them. Of course, they cannot drop a single game now. Think about the Casters, they still have 3 minutes left in this fourth game. To, of course, bring things back. They have plenty of time, so Belligal have got to be exceptionally careful. A big demo in the back line. The HYDERR, great work by himself, solo. Get that save. To the centre now, NOAHSAKY caught out of position, TXMPER onto net, REZEARS, can he make the save? Yes, he can, diving by just in time. It's HYDERR now off to the corner, but REZEARS ready to get involved. Look for the bump on HYDERR, will find it. LUIISP down to NOAHSAKY, denied well, and cleared away.
Cleared away, and HYDERR trying to be that catalyst here for Belligal. Trying to be the one that moves ahead with both saves and goals, but now he's going to be tested against Speed. He's going to take over together with TXMPER. With out of his own half, REZEARS just laterally across, makes it awkward for NOAHSAKY. Very, very different dynamic to this game right now. It's a much more aggressive viewing. It's much more aggressive showing here from Belligal. And think about the casters. They do really have to think about their position for now. REZEARS puts it up high. Gets a 50-50. TXMPER still lingering in the air, denying any sort of meaningful follow-up from NOAHSAKY.
HYDERR takes control. NOAHSAKY tries to get in the way, but good save by REZEARS. It's up for Speed. NOAHSAKY ready to get involved himself. Launches that far. Not really far enough. Here's REZEARS out to no one now. Looking for the shot onto net. Saved by HYDERR. LUIISP into net. Saved by Speed. Once again for NOAHSAKY. Shots being taken at the many. Decided to find for the casters. But HYDERR and the rest of the Belligal team finding some exceptional saves. Another one there for TXMPER. LUIISP with the back pass upfield. To NOAHSAKY, can't find it. The shot, the pressure, it finally dives down, and Belligal given a moment to breathe.
Think about the casters are doing everything correctly up until that final touch, up until the shot, which is simply not wanting to come. It's a 9th one, and it's a 9th save on the side of Belligal, most of which have been heroic efforts, last-ditch efforts from them on their own goal line, but there will be still another push. REZEARS up forward, HYDERR, long clear, has got Speed and TXMPER in support. TXMPER leaves it through for Speed. LUIISP somehow darts across and somehow gets that ball out of danger. 30 seconds though only remain for Think About the Cast to make this one goal. Come back up, and NOAHSAKY will make sure it's still alive.
Both teams this game making some incredible saves, but still the game in favour of Belligal. How long will it last? REZEARS off the bar, can't find it. Into centre now, and LUIISP in the way of HYDERR, not going to connect. REZEARS is up, out to the side. TXMPER denied. Away it will go. It's Speed now to send it high. LUIISP going to get this ball in a last-ditch effort. Denial will be found, and the game will go the way of Belligal. No sweep today. We have a series on our hands.
No sweep today. Belligal clang on and cling on to this 1-0 lead like the plague does to its unsuspecting victims. Ooh, it was close, wasn't it, Boyo? And the question for me, though, instantly in my mind is this sort of game, is this a dance on a knife's edge really replicable for Belligal?
They got one goal just at the start, and then never again could they get a meaningful shot on net until really the clutch save came out from, I believe it was REZEARS just towards the end. But otherwise, they didn't have many opportunities come their way. Of course, they didn't need those opportunities, so it's not something I can criticise them on too much. But nevertheless, as we get in for game number 5, can they do it again?
That certainly is the big question mark. Certainly, Belligal was beaten many times on defense as well. Has it not been for subpar shooting on the side of Think About the Casters? So really, it's about Belligal once more trying to find an early goal and then holding on for dear life as NOAHSAKY. Get a pass midfield. TXMPER holds it down. It's in the first match point. Denied the second match point now for Think About the Casters in game 5.
Here's Speed. And that ball off to the side, into centre now. There's Pete. Pass over to REZEARS. Good control. The double flip reset not going to be found, instead cleared away back to LUIISP once more. Infield passing from TXMPER. Proceeds by Speed. Sends that one off to the backboard. The shot cleared away. The kind of attack being hunted for by Think About the casters. REZEARS gets it past one. HYDERR off to the corner. REZEARS sends this one high to the ceiling. He will rise. Drops it down. Clear away from HYDERR. The shot denied.
Noah standing a bit too close there, having to scramble back now. Think about the casters. NOAHSAKY up to the skies. Can't find a teammate, but will keep ball control. But the casters, again, trying to besiege their opponents. REZEARS off the ceiling. No magic moment, no magic touches found just yet. It is NOAHSAKY grinding it out. We'll think about the casters, find the bump. REZEARS flick up high speed. Will be there. HYDERR, though, jumped as well, so Boost is going to be running low, and there we go, the shot is there, but once again, it's HYDERR on the goal line for belly goal.
HYDERR doing so much for this belly goal team. The redirect from NOAHSAKY, not found, but LUIISP shot saved by Speed as well. Into centre, REZEARS denied by Speed. NOAHSAKY shot saved by TXMPER. HYDERR tries to find that kind of moment to break free, but denied once again. Finally, a launch upfield here coming out of the way from TXMPER. With HYDERR into centre, a chance for belly goal to develop something. REZEARS denies and LUIISP controls. A pass upfield to NOAHSAKY is what he's looking for. Denied by Speed and a pass out to TXMPER. Will not find it just yet.
TXMPER trying with the reset as well. Couldn't quite connect as the ball floating agonizingly close to the bottom wheels of his Khan. As HYDERR finds a great demo. Again, no contact made from TXMPER. The Dutchman, two good opportunities gone wayside, or wayward rather, for this belly goal side. And they now have to turtle up once more in defense. REZEARS into the center. NOAHSAKY is there, but so is Speed. LUIISP gets one demo. TXMPER, this time he does better. This time he gets the interception done. It's half-time of game 5 come and gone. Think about the casters, still with a lot of field control, but still the defensive stand, the defensive wall of belly goal holds.
TXMPER upfield, past one it will go, back to REZEARS to catch and control. NOAHSAKY waiting at the side, it will ball into centre now, shot taken, and HYDERR from the heavens will slot it into the back of it.
And that's the problem for Think About the casters. They're trying to be too fancy. Team pinch, red, and immediately punished by their opposition. Belly goal, just showing us how punishing it can be to not even do a mistake, but just to be too readable in one little moment. 1-0 lead for belly goal. Hang on, I'm getting a bit of deja vu.
Very, very familiar to that last game we just saw. But the casters were unable to find an equaliser last time around. What about this time? With LUIISP looking for the bump on the defender, TXMPER does a great job at avoiding it. NOAHSAKY in the back with low boost. A very uncomfortable position to be in. That great flick gets it past one. Over to REZEARS now. As LUIISP upfield, looking for the pass over to him perhaps. With NOAHSAKY waiting back off to the ceiling, he will send it. Noah, pass on down, not working it out. LUIISP. To centre it will go, down to NOAHSAKY. Brought well by TXMPER. REZEARS to turn, trying to bring it in. LUIISP, good catch. HYDERR just left waiting at the back. Big bump on the defender, but Speed quick to make that save.
Speed was so ready for the bump to come through, but still, it is Think About the caster. It is REZEARS against HYDERR. No second 50-50 to be had, and right now it feels like every time Think About the casters are moving forward, they're trying to find magic themselves. But the most dangerous opportunities they have is when they actually work together as a unit, when someone finds the bump, when they find each other using infield passes. That is what they need right now. Not the solo effort, but the team approach moving forward. LUIISP finding NOAHSAKY on the flank. Quick little 1-2-3. The shot is there. HYDERR forces the double commit though with Speed. It trickles mid, but there's no one there. No one expected the whiffs to come through.
The defense too comfortable, not challenged in the side of Belligo. To centre now. That touch is making things uncomfortable, but still nothing to be found. With 10 seconds left, it looks like we could have a game 6 on our hands. Speed to follow that ball, secure it if he finds a goal out of it. Off to the side, TXMPER. Send this to the ground and game 6 will be on the way. Off the side it bounces, LUIISP to catch, up high it will be sent. REZEARS to the corner, into centre now. A demo on one, a launch down the other way. REZEARS can't make it to game 6. We go.
REZEARS can't keep it up, and Belly Goal twice on the trot win 1-0. Only 2 shots to their name against 17.
Wow.
17. Or think about the casters. That is mad. That is madness.
Absolutely mental.
When have you last seen a match where, in a competitive match, where a team had 17 shots and still lost? That is mad.
Absolutely crazy that Belly Goal came out on top there. Now, as we get ready for a 6th game, you can think about the casters finally win it here, or do they still have to do it even more? Belly Goal scraping by for a win there, and is the best way to say it. The fact that they survived 17 shots against them and still won is crazy.
And you have to question the quality of the shots, naturally, if you're putting on 17 and you're not scoring one. But despite me desperately wanting to do that, I'm just going to look at it the other way, because the defensive stand that Belly Goal have been putting on time and time again has been nothing short of extraordinarily well put. They've always put themselves in a position where they expect the bump to come through from their position. They are able to cover for it, and they're just playing such a defensive play style that it's genuinely, even though you're doing all the right things, it's still genuinely difficult, if not impossible, to break through.
Well, game number 6. To get things underway, will this be the end of Belly Goal's run, or will this be the beginning of the reverse sweep attempt here? Can they send it to game 7, Matt?
They would certainly hope so, and the ball is tricking dangerously in front of the face of the TXMPER once more against the woodwork. NOAHSAKY gets it out from under. Belly Goal nearly once more finding that one goal that is, by now we know, think about the casters know. That's literally all they would need. TXMPER has got HYDERR on his flank. Quick little 1-2, denied by, well, boost amount in the tank, and also the demo.
Well, defense left wide open. An easy goal found. Big mistakes coming out now from thinking about the casters.
Overzealous? Maybe?
Possibly.
From thinking about the casters, that just... I'm not saying they're tilted, because I don't think they are, but it's got to do something to your mental. If you're being scoreless, if you're being kept scoreless for 2 games in a row, whilst you're having that much pressure and that much dominance on the pitch, I think that's got to affect you mentally. And those little sloppy mistakes, we've not seen them in the first 3 games from thinking about the casters. We've seen anything but sloppy mistakes from them in the first 3. But now that sort of settles in, and this is going to be an entirely different offensive push now if the mental side is getting into it.
REZEARS off to the side. So this P to the backboard now, saved by Speed. So this P gonna send that one back upfield to NOAHSAKY now in the corner. The TXMPER up for that ball. The corner he will send it to no avail just yet. 50-50 by Speed, denied by LUIISP. There's TXMPER now, but to HYDERR it will be denied. REZEARS long and away it will go. Speed to the corner to no success. But LUIISP might find REZEARS, but no connection still.
No connection on the bump, even if the bump would have come through, HYDERR already rotated in the back post to make sure nothing dangerous was going to happen there. Again, covering for one another. Belly Goal really trying to defend together as a unit, as a pair of 3. As TXMPER gets a fake, Speed 2-0!
Game 7 is on the horizon.
Oh no.
It is 2-0 to Belly Goal. A chance for a best of 7 reverse sweep is looming in the shadows. Of course they're going to make it there first, but they're on certainly good track to do so.
Certainly a good path that they're taking, and well, it's funny that we had Belly Goal struggling to find goals in the opening 2.5 games for completely different reasons than think about the casters are having now. But nonetheless, both have been kept scoreless for 12.5 minutes. in the same series. The metronome, it couldn't swing more back and forth if it tried. And think about the casters will remain scoreless. Another good opportunity gone to waste. NOAHSAKY, flip reset, has REZEARS in the middle. REZEARS past one, but not past speed.
There's P around the corner. That's
There
an
we
open
go.
net. If he can find the shot, he needs the help of NOAHSAKY, but they do find the goal. 2-1 now for Belly Goal. I think that the casters start to find something back. Their first goal in the last 3 games.
Finally, think about the casters. They've got that one goal past the defense. It was, I think, a bump in the back line as well, so no third man could rotate in for Belly Goal. That opened that way for LUIISP. And now, though, they have to do it once more at least during regulation if they want to, well, not end up on Game 7. Speed up high against the ceiling. Second touch denied by REZEARS. Jumping in very, very effortlessly by the German. The attack will continue. Demos from LUIISP. NOAHSAKY against the backball, but Speed already waiting.
NOAHSAKY past one to LUIISP, waiting on the side. Controls it well. The Speed to deny. Here comes REZEARS. 50-50 sends it high. With NOAHSAKY getting himself involved. The flip reset past one. And attempted pass into centre to REZEARS. Could be damaging. REZEARS gets a 50. Speed off to the side. LUIISP tries to get involved, but to NOAHSAKY it will land instead. Off to the side. Great touch upfield to REZEARS. I don't think anyone was really expecting it to come on out. But certainly caught the defenders off guard. That might just be a that goal!
Oh, at 1 to the tally. Speed, yeah, just leave it there, buddy. And LUIISP just drives in like a freight train on rails. The Spanish, I don't think he was going for the ball. I think he genuinely was going for the demo, but he took the ball as well. 2-2. It's an awkward goal, but it's one that will count regardless, as now the kickoff is dangerous. One thing about the casters, they get it to the side and they get it into relative safety.
We're trying to get it away denied. Now a minute left to go. Game number 6. Think about the casters, if they can win it, they'll win the series, win the rendezvous. Belly Goal, if they can hold on and win this game, a match point, Game 7 situation, a potential best of 7 reverse sweep will come underway. So many potentials, but it all comes down to who scores next, Max. With 40 seconds left, this next goal is so important.
Next 30 seconds, utmost importance, of course, for think about the casters as well as Belly Goal. Think about the casters, they don't want Game 7, that's a nervy territory. Game 5 has been, or the deciding games in a series have been with Belly Goal thus far. So you don't want to force them onto their last legs. Speed up high into the corner, denies, doesn't get a good touch, so REZEARS invited into the play. TXMPER up high, already meeting him there. It's REZEARS, and REZEARS finds a last second lead.
As the clock dies down, it's REZEARS from the heavens to finish it off. 2 seconds left to go. And Matt, unless this kickoff goes miraculously for Belly Goal, this is over, and the rendezvous will be won by Think About the Casters.
Think about the casters, make it close. They make it closer than, honestly, I think even they knew that needed to be, but in the end, they do get the result. REZEARS and LUIISP add a first to a rendezvous victories. NOAHSAKY will get a second.
Well, a big win for the Think About the Casters side. The Rendezvous champion for week 11. Another disappointing, I think maybe a sad way to end it. Second place again for Belly Goal. But who knows, Matt? Maybe next week will be their week to shine, because everybody watching at home, this is not the end of the Rendezvous. Maybe the end for this week. We'll have the Rendezvous 12, 13 and 14 all coming your way for the rest of this month, and potentially a little bit of January as well. So, stick around. Keep watching the Rendezvous. There is plenty of Rocket League action to come and take place. And Matt, it's been a great time here at the Rendezvous, but huge props to our champions. Thinking about the casters taking home that $1,500 prize.
huge props to them, and also huge props, of course, for Belligal and to Belligal to making this an actual series and making it a very, very, whilst being weird, interesting series to watch, an interesting grand final. I'm sure they're going to try it next Thursday as well to finally clutch up in the grand finals. It occurred to me just now, they've lost 4-1 this last week. They've lost 4-2 this week. So they're going to lose Game 7 next week. And then the week after that, so in 2 weeks for Rendez-Vous 13, that's Belligal's to win. Surely.
I mean, you can only assume, but we have to wait and see. Come back next week for more Rocket League action here at the Rocket RB for Rendezvous number 12. I can't wait to see you then. Have a good night.